motivations for coming here are both personal and academic.
Since my childhood, I'm kind of stuck.
I didn't get to come to Poland with my school as a teenager, which is something Israelis do a lot.
So I'm reading and reading and reading about it, and the question is never solved.
What was really happening here and what was the small process that really helped change the reality we're in now.
My motivation to come to this seminar was mainly to meet different students from different places, to meet German students, Polish students, and other fellow Israeli students.
Three nationalities, learning about this period of time, but from a different viewpoint, I thought it would be very interesting.
Chciałabym teraz przejść do takich pytań bardziej osobistych, dotyczących twojej historii. Powiedz nam proszę, kiedy ty sama się dowiedziałaś, że jesteś Żydówką?
Byłam w klasie maturalnej, więc miałam około 18 lat. No jakiś konflikt był taki dość typowy. A ja powiedziałam, wiem, bardzo byłam z siebie zadowolona, powiedziałam, wiem, ja nie jestem tatusia córką. Wtedy ojciec mówi, ani moją, ani mamę. I powiedział mi, że jestem dzieckiem wziętym z getta. Nic nie rozumiałam. Co to getto, co to... nic.
What happened to your parents? What was the story with your parents?
Nie wiem, co się stało z moją żydowską rodziną.
Byliśmy na Muranowie, które zostało wybudowane na terenach byłego getta.
It's not what I expected. You always think about Europe as these old buildings, like several centuries old, and then you get that we had this great history here, and it was all destroyed during the war.
This is a great commemoration that the Historical Institute is here. People are coming here. People are like using its resources, and like it's a living place. It's not a museum.
It's really the story of these two, if you will, historical ironies, right? That the safe haven for surviving Jews after the war was Germany. This is a very complicated story of which I could only give you a small taste.
What's your preferences about the projects? If you're interested in movie projects like documentary, academical project, educational project, or art project, what do you prefer? Did you think about it yesterday or not?
We split it in two groups. We the Israelis took video art project, and the Polish guys took the collage.
Akurat w tym projekcie używam starych zdjęć i starych socrealistycznych plakatów z Niemiec, Izraela i z Polski.
I'm personally a very fluid type, I guess, because we started up in one group with one idea, but then I kind of defected to another group.
We're working with the concept of home and what someone's home is, whether that's their neighborhood or their actual physical house or apartment.
Dla nas inspiracją był wywiad, który przeprowadza Ela.
We help each other, we gave tips and we fought.
So we started brainstorming again, and in the end we came up with the idea of a portable exhibition.
To krzesło będzie elementem naszego projektu w ten sposób, że jak będzie wyświetlany nasz film, to jakby odbiorca będzie siedział właśnie na tym krześle.
Who knows, maybe the Polin will pick it up. Why not? Hey, I study museology. I can be hopeful.
No dobrze, ja się przedstawię, że nie wiecie, kim ja jestem. Czy wiecie, kim ja jestem?
No dobra, bez komplementów. No to co chcecie wiedzieć?
You know, it's like coming to the actual person that is still alive, having her memories in her head, and we are extracting it from her or him.
To, co jest nowe, to to, że przeprowadzałam tym razem taki wywiad sama, czego nigdy wcześniej nie robiłam.
It was very special because for him, we did the interview in Hebrew, but it wasn't his mother tongue. And kind of near the end, he started talking about how you never forget your first language. And I don't know why, but for some reason it touched me.
I think it is one of the most controversial movie in Polish contemporary cinema. After the screening, we will discuss all of these opinions about the movie.
I was surprised that they don't even talk about Germans. You don't mention Germans, so it's like it forces the audience to think about it from a completely Polish perspective.
I would actually like to disagree. For me, as an Israeli, it didn't really affect my view on Polish people in general.
It's my great pleasure and honor to welcome all of you to the finissage of the second edition of Polin Meeting Point Summer Education School. Program addressed to university students from Poland, Germany and Israel, which is made possible due to the generous support of the Nissenbaum Family Foundation. We would like to show you some other projects, educational projects made during these 2 weeks.
The goal of our project is to introduce oral history to student groups of various ages visiting the museum.
The aim was to create an interactive space in the shape of a booth, basically inviting the visitors at the museum to create according to what they hear.
I hope you take a lot of idea to take with you home.
I feel like the relationship will continue, not just academically, but I feel so like cliche here, but really it's been a really nice group of friends to meet.